This is an artist who has apparently made $850,000 selling their art on Etsy, but none of their art is in fact real.
Come with me as I show you how I make money selling AI art for a living.
I'm going to show you how to make $1,000 in the next 7 days using AI art.
Want AI to help you make money while being creative? Let me show you a little secret.
And now all of a sudden there's an influx of people who claim to be selling drawings, paintings, starting online shops or taking commissions, but it all turns out that they are all fake artists, which made me wonder, how much money do fake artists make scamming people in the art community? Because the thing about fake artists that I don't understand is they keep coming back even after getting reported, called out and cancelled. Why? I mean, there has to be a genuine reason why the number of fake artists has quadrupled over the span of a couple of months. Either they enjoy pissing the art community off, or they're possibly making money from faking art. But how? Now, according to a survey I conducted personally in my own private domicile where I will not be harassed, real artists or regular artists make their money through one or many ways, which may include but are not limited to selling prints or other forms of merchandise through an online shop, creating and then selling digital products, which could be brushes, courses, ebooks, etc., taking commissions by providing value in the form of art in exchange for monetary compensation, never exposure, and also through monthly membership models like Patreon, Ko-fi, OnlyFans. Are there any artists who use OnlyFans as a membership model? Just indicate by raising your hand if you're an artist that happens to fall under that category. Selling prints and paintings through art galleries and exhibitions, becoming a silly art YouTuber like me. The list is endless. There are many different ways artists could potentially make money through their art, but fake artists have infiltrated every single one of these income streams I listed and are competing with artists trying to hijack their earnings using AI-generated images and horrible AI art. Now, if you were an unassuming person who just moved into a new house or apartment and were looking to improve your interior design skills by using your home as your first model, you will ordinarily want to invest in some fine pieces of furniture, some plants if that's your thing, and of course, art prints. So you'll come over to Etsy and try to find some nice art prints to buy from artists, or even commission them to make something unique that will potentially bring your home to life. But you will run into a small problem. A large number of art on Etsy is fake. Now, apparently it seems there is a trend on Etsy where people pretend to be artists and are using Etsy to sell art which they create using AI and then ship off to whoever makes a purchase.
Here's a side hustle you can do without even needing to leave your couch. I was scrolling Etsy and saw these travel posters and thought,
that is definitely AI.
Which means I can make some money. I started coding and I built this tool which automatically generated travel posters for me with AI, boxed it up professionally and posts it to Etsy automatically. I've been using this tool for the past 30 days and my store has made over
£2,218.
and now it pays my rent for me.
These fake artists have turned this income stream into yet another get-rich-quick scheme, calling it a side hustle and labeling it as one of the fastest ways of making thousands of dollars by selling fake art and literally scamming people who fall for it. Some of these fake artists post videos showing how they create their accounts and even reveal the techniques and programs they use to create these images, encouraging other people to follow in their footsteps and assuring them that duping people and manipulating them into paying for AI art is a legitimate way of earning a quick buck online. And these other people are sadly buying it. This person has made several videos explaining how you don't need an artistic background to make money off of AI art and teaching his audience of people how to make stores similar to his own. According to him, this is a normal, ethical way of making money online and doesn't harm or affect artists in any way, because apparently people who are looking to buy art from Etsy really don't care how the art is made, since they're only looking for the cheapest and affordable art they can find.
Do I need to tell buyers that it's AI generated? Here's what's genius about this. The people that are shopping on Etsy right now for art want affordable art. They're not wanting to spend hundreds of dollars on art pieces for their home. When they see a $20 art print that looks amazing to them, they don't care how it was made because they're already shopping on Etsy for affordable art in the first place. So be transparent. You can add AI assisted creation to your listing and then watch how little that it actually affects your sales. I've tested this, and from what I've learned, the disclosure actually increases trust and conversions. So don't be afraid to mention that you used AI to assist you in creating the art print. Second question is, can I copyright my art? And this is actually an advantage. I don't really care about copywriting my art because I know it took me minutes to make. While traditional artists spend hours on one piece, you can create an entire collection in minutes. And real artists don't get triggered because people that want real art aren't searching for it on Etsy. You write the prompts, and as long as you edit the outputs just a little bit, you own the rights.
But then, keeping that thought in mind, why now do I run into videos like this where people talk about getting scammed on Etsy after assuming the art they were paying for was actually made by an artist?
I've been bloody scammed on Etsy. I ordered a digital portrait on Etsy, and I thought that I was paying an artist willing to hand make it. This is the one that I bought, but at the time I paid 26. I gave them £26. When I received my drawing, I thought that it was really cute. Like, wow, so cute. I love it. Yeah. And I was like, whoa, this is super cute. And then I made it my TikTok profile picture. And within an hour, I had several people say, like, is this AI? Why have you changed your profile picture to AI? And I was like, this is not AI. This is handmade. Because I don't know what AI art looks like. I did not know what AI artwork looked like before this. Anyway, then I made a video about that, and that got even more people saying this is definitely AI artwork. And then I ran it through the AI art scanner thingies, and it comes back like 100% AI, 99% AI. And then I've got loads of comments saying, this is AI. What's going on here? So then I file a complaint with the guy, and I say, hey, I think this artwork is AI. Can I have my money back? I'm really sad. And then he says, this is handmade. I made this myself. He's blimmin' lying. No, he's blimmin' lying to me. He's blimmin' lying to me. I think you are allowed to sell AI artwork on Etsy, but it has to be made clear in the description or something that it's AI. Whereas this person is saying that they're making this shit themselves. And then I went and did some research, and I went on their page, and they've got other pictures that look so obviously AI generated. What is going on here? What is this? I did not know what AI artwork looked like before this, and honestly I still don't know, but everyone keeps telling me this is AI, and this guy is saying this is not AI. Oh, but like, if this is AI, this guy is scamming a lot of people because they're super expensive, and he's not stated anywhere like this is AI generated art, I'm not hand making it. In fact, he's lied. In fact, he said directly this is handmade, but I don't think it is. Do you think it is? Or is it handmade and I've been really mean to him? Or is he an absolute scammer who needs to be taken off the platform because he's done this to over 1,400 people?
A lot of people, including artists, have spoken out about this influx of AI art on Etsy, and buyers have expressed their concerns with Etsy, calling them out for not having a standard policy regarding the use and sale of AI art on their platform, which I decided to fact check if this is true, since most platforms usually have it in their FAQ or document that states their policy on the use of AI on their platform. And I found this post from July 2024 on Etsy's website that discloses their stance on AI on their platform, and they also put a 3-minute reader disclaimer on the side, so you already know we're going to be here for a while. But don't worry, I saved you the time and read through it already, so here are the key takeaways from the article. Etsy doesn't give a shit. We recognize that many tools used by our sellers today, such as photo editing software, increasingly include AI capabilities that can enhance the creative process and open new artistic possibilities. When artists use these AI tools, they still make creative decisions and They still make creative decisions and contributions to guide the AI. They still make creative decisions and contributions to guide the AI and carefully curate the output to produce unique finished works for sale. The amount of contradiction and hypocrisy in just this first paragraph is genuinely baffling to me. I never thought I'll see a sentence glamorizing artists using AI tools, because when they do so, they'll still be somehow making creative decisions. Maybe whoever wrote this article must have been living under a rock, because last time I checked, artists were and are still revolting against these AI tools. So tell me, which artist is it again you said is making creative decisions using AI? Oh, there's still more. We believe this decision aligns with our values of supporting artists through the evolution of art. However, we also understand there are important ongoing conversations regarding the training of AI models, including ethical questions about the use of copyrighted works and concerns about mitigating bias and negative environmental impacts. I'm still confused how any of this is supporting artists in the eyes of Etsy. This is literally handicapping artists, reducing the barrier to entry, because now literally anyone can make a fake drawing of an anime character and then sell prints of it. And then they're also increasing the competition for real artists who are genuinely just trying to make a living from Etsy. Apparently, the only thing they don't condone is selling the prompts used in generating the artwork, because somehow that's more unethical than selling AI art. And also because selling prompts without the finished product undermines the value of the artist's creative inputs. Whose bright idea was it to come up with this magnificent piece of fine literature? I need to have a bit of whatever it is they're having, because it must be the good stuff. There's no way you can tell me a normal person sat down to write this without laughing all the way through it. The hypocrisy is just unbelievable at this point.
Not gonna lie, I thought people were exaggerating with the whole Etsy is just not the same anymore, until I went on Etsy to like make your own shop. And then if you look down, so when you list what items you sell, one of the options for how you made your item is an AI generator. This whole time, I thought Etsy just didn't realize how much AI stuff was on their site because they couldn't tell. Not that it's actually an option endorsed. Etsy is a marketplace for handmade and vintage items. It emphasizes on the selling of homemade or vintage items. Bro, in what world is AI art vintage or homemade? This like genuinely shouldn't be allowed on Etsy. It's like against the fundamental of what Etsy's items are.
Much to my non-surprise, everyone was completely disappointed with Etsy and calling them out for their stance on AI, saying Etsy died a long time ago and asking for an option so they can filter out the non-AI images. Someone also mentioned in the comments that the CEO of Etsy was heavily pro-AI, which explains the wide acceptance of AI on their platform, and the funny article explaining their stance on using AI on their platform. Speaking about funny articles in videos, if you enjoy videos like this and want to watch more, you should subscribe. I post weekly, and we also have a Discord server where we talk with each other, share memes, good looking art, and generally have a good time. The link is in the description. Selling digital products, which also happens to be one of the major income streams for artists, has also been infiltrated by fake artists selling what appears to be digital AI brushes for making art. That sounded rather stupid. Wait, is that really in the script? This is real. Back in my day, you had to wait for an artist to release their brush sets before you can get access to high quality textured brushes for painting. Now we have people using AI to sell brushes. What is this world turned into? Where did we go wrong? My good friend Boo Boo Senchan stumbled on an account on Instagram that claimed to sell the best digital art brushes for Procreate, Photoshop, and Clip Studio paints for almost $200. But since they were feeling rather kind-hearted, they were offering it at a discount of $60. Boo Boo Senchan also noticed the art on the cover of the brush pack looked like an AI generated image, but for some reason they had stated no form of AI was used in their work, with this no AI label on the cover. They also have several videos of them using these brushes on their Instagram account, and you can clearly tell by looking at some of the videos that quite a few, if not all of these brushes were made using AI. This brush set they have, which is of the mouth in different positions, clearly looks to have been made using AI. AI. You can see how this has little to no line weight at all and basically no soul in the drawing. They also seem to be drawing over AI images in some of their videos, which is just a major red flag. Now let's do some quick maths here. I know you're all artists and the thought of doing math is one of the reasons why you ended up doing art in the first place, but stay with me here. If this person is selling their bundle of brushes for $60 and then happens to sell 6, they would have made $360. If they sell 20 brushes, that's $1,200. But if they somehow sold 50 copies of their fake AI brush collection, that would have backed them a whopping 3,000 big American buffos. Now I see why there are so many fake artists. This literally requires the barest minimum effort to make a crappy product and just start promoting it across the internet. This is just sad. If you actually want to support a good artist that genuinely has good brushes, just patronize Ramon Nunes. He literally has some of the best textured brushes that he uses for his art alongside some really good tutorials you can learn from. Bubu Senchan even has an amazing set of brushes for manga and webtoon artists, and she painstakingly drew every single one by hand. She also has a course as well teaching you how to improve your drawings and sharing tips for artists who want to make similar style of art as she does. I'll leave links in the description for any of these resources so you can all just check them out and patronize them instead of just supporting any of this AI crap. But out of all of these AI art scams, the next one is the one that shocked me the most, and it also happens to be one of the most important income streams for artists, and that is taking art commissions.
So like hypothetically, if you commission art and they use AI and you paid for it, what are you supposed to do? Because I commissioned art this morning. I was very, very excited, and I didn't really think much of it until I showed it to people, and literally every single person I know in real life told me, hey, this is AI, whether or not it's photo bashed and then illustrated over or it's just straight up AI. And then they showed me other images by the artist, and they were like, "Hey, this is AI. Like they have different art styles," and I don't know what to do. Not confrontational, so I don't want to ask for my money back, but at the same time, I feel like I wouldn't have commissioned it if I knew that was going to be the case. I don't know what to do. I'm just sad.
This is just genuinely sad and annoying at the same time. Paying an artist for a commission only for them to send you an image that looks like AI without your knowledge at all is probably the worst feeling ever. The commissioner basically trusted you to deliver a drawing you made with your own hands based off of what they saw in your portfolio, and you basically betrayed their trust, especially when the person genuinely supports you and really doesn't know about art and can't tell the difference between real art and AI art. Isn't the right thing to do just telling them that you use AI to make art so they should know what they're expecting from you? Or at least put a disclaimer somewhere that states that your drawings are made with AI, instead of parading yourself as a regular artist just manipulating people and scamming them of their hard-earned pennies. Apparently, the fake artist took 8 days to make the image and the commission ended up costing over $100. Everyone felt sorry for the commissioner and advised them to seek a refund since they couldn't use the image and no longer had any need for it.
There's no way this thing can be real, because if so, I swear to God. So this person is happy to announce that they are opening their commissions as a talented AI artist. First of all, that just says it all for me. How is one talented AI? That's like me saying I'm a talented chef because I ordered a burger with extra pickles at McDonald's. That is not how it works. And then their prices start at 100. Starting at 100 for someone to just write a prompt in. Like, dude, that is insane. Like, I'm an artist myself, and I'm just gonna show you a little breakdown of how I do commissions. So, someone recently commissioned me to make themselves as a rubber duck. Like, this didn't take me too long. It took me about 2 hours. I work at like 20 per hour. So, yeah, you're able to do the maths pretty simply from there. So, just to help visualize that, this is something I've spent about 5 hours on. And yeah, guess what? It's still far from being done, but like this is about 5 hours worth of actual work. So if you're telling me like a prompt is somehow like equivalent to like this much effort, like I'm sorry, your opinion does not mean anything to me. Then there's just like the level of skill issue to have someone else do AI art for you. Like I'm sorry, do you need someone else to help you swallow, help you breathe, like just help you with basic functions? Like, good God.
This AI for commission scam is even more rampant on TikTok and Twitter, and a lot of people fall for this scam because for the most part they had no idea it was AI and thought the artist was actually making drawings and only find out it's AI when they share the commissioned drawing. And then people start pointing out elements in the drawing a normal artist will see because, well, we make our own art, obviously. So it's pretty easy to notice little things in the drawing that are clearly not mistakes and just make it obvious that the drawing is in fact made with AI. Some fake artists even go as far as making AI commissions where they quote unquote engineer a prompt for the buyer, giving them 4 custom images. I can't even make this up. This is absolutely ridiculous. Not only do you not know how to draw, you also don't know how to type in a bunch of words describing what you want the drawing to look like. If you're a commissioner looking to hire an artist to make some drawings for you, but you don't know if their art is AI or not, a simple way to find out is to go through the comments of their previous drawings and see if people are calling them out for using AI in their work, and then look at what type of response the artist is giving them. If the artist responds with a time-lapse or speed paint of them making the drawing, then I believe you're in the clear. But if there's no evidence to back up the artist's claims or any proof of them drawing at all, then there's a high chance that account is possibly a fake artist using AI to make art. Another trick is to just get another artist to look at their art for you if they're your friends, which could also be really annoying because why do you have artist friends if you're not willing to commission them to make art for you? Some artists on TikTok found this AI commissioning scam really annoying and started taking it on themselves to commission real artists and in their own way give back to the community of artists they love and try to support them with the little they can. But the biggest fake artist scam, which somehow continuously makes them money, happens in the not safe for work community on Twitter and Patreon. These so-called fake artists create accounts on Twitter where they share fan art of popular anime characters drawn in typical not safe for work fashion. I would expect you to already know what that looks like since I can't show you without getting my video flagged down by YouTube. These fake artists post these lewd drawings on Twitter, gradually building an audience of similar-minded individuals with an interest in that type of art. And then they create a monthly membership model on either Patreon, Ko-fi, or other similar platforms where they create more selfless art for their audience behind a paywall. And you can see here they manage to have hundreds of people who join and become paid members, paying anywhere between $3 to $10 per month. Some of these fake artists grow their subscriptions to reach thousands of paid members, making them thousands of dollars without ever lifting their finger to make a single drawing. Now, I wouldn't really consider this one a scam since most of them specifically label their accounts as AI generated art, so people who decide to join their memberships already know what they're getting into. But it's still just so funny to see how much these fake artists are making with AI generated art. I don't know, we live in such an interesting time where we have a bunch of artists literally begging and looking for commissions to help their family and just put food on the table. And on the other hand, we have people pulling scams and getting paid for it. I just thought it would be interesting to make this video and dive into this fake artist epidemic and see what even motivates them to get into this line of work. And I don't know, maybe just stop scamming people, maybe. But if you think this was unbelievable, check out this AI artist who's mad at other AI artists for stealing his prompts and making him lose millions of dollars. Interesting times we live in. If you enjoyed this video and want to watch more like this, click any of the 2 that will pop up on your screen after I'm done talking. I'm Mohammed and I'll see all you pretty penguins in the next video. Bye.